Samsung Galaxy Buds 4 Pro review, take 7 and action. Hey, what's up everyone? Josh Quinones here. Now let me just start off by saying this. The Samsung Galaxy Buds 4 Pro right here have got to be my favorite pair of earbuds right now at the time of making this video. I absolutely love these things. Now I know I haven't had the chance to try out every single pair of earbuds out on the market, which I'm sure there are a lot of great pairs of earbuds out there, including the Sony ones. I heard those ones are really good. But out of all the ones that I have personally tried, these are my favorite. Now I do have a pair of Sony earbuds right here. These are the Link Buds. These are great as well, but they serve a totally different purpose, so it really wouldn't be a fair comparison. But as of right now, these have to be my favorite pair of true wireless earbuds right here. Now you guys know me, I don't really get too deep into the specs or anything like that. I'm just a guy who loves to share his real world experience with certain devices or certain pairs of earbuds, and that's exactly what I'm going to do in this video right here. So first off, the first thing that I noticed when I did get these buds, and I did share it in my unboxing video and first impressions as well, the case that these earbuds come in. I love that I can actually see the earbuds in the case. That way when I pick this up, I know that they are both in there. I am not missing an earbud if I happen to pick these up and just go. So overall, it's a nice case, nice and compact as well. Fits easy in the pocket, easy in my bag. I don't have to worry about these getting in the way of anything. Got a light in the front to let me know if the case needs charging or not. And it is a USB Type-C charging port as well. But if you are someone who is more into wireless charging, these do have wireless charging compatibility as well. So if you have a wireless charger, you can use that. Or if you have a Galaxy S26 Ultra, you can use reverse wireless charging with this as well. Now, going to the actual earbuds themselves, let me talk about the overall design, the comfort. Now, first of all, at the very beginning, I'll be honest with you guys, I was never a fan of this stem design, but over time, yes, I guess it kind of did grow on me. I was more someone who just like the bud itself to just fit in the ear. I really didn't like this little thing sticking down for my ear, but these are actually really nice. I mean, Samsung did their thing this year with the Galaxy Buds 4 Pro right here. Very premium looking pair of earbuds. I mean, I think they look great, especially in this white color as well. You're getting this full white finish except for the stem itself. It almost looks like if it's a stainless steel or something like that, but it actually looks really nice. And then when putting these into the ears, it slides in nice and smooth, and they are so comfortable to wear. Me personally, I have not experienced any type of ear fatigue wearing these for a long period of time. So if I want to sit there and watch a movie on my phone while wearing these earbuds, I do not feel any discomfort at all. Super comfortable feeling. Like I said, they just go so nice and easy and smooth into the ear, and they fit nice and secure in there as long as you make sure to pick the right ear tip that fits your ears properly. That's going to give you that nice seal, because yes, in the box, where's my box? In the box itself, and I showed this in my unboxing video, it does come with different size ear tips as well. So you want to make sure to go through those. That way you're making sure you get the right fit and the right seal, but definitely a nice secure fit in the ear. I've used these for walks, for runs, and even just, you know, jumping around and stuff, just kind of testing them out to see if they would fall out of my ear, and they don't. So right here live, we can do a little shake test. So we'll start off, you know, kind of easy, just shaking my head back and forth, try to get the left one out, try to get the right one out, go side to side. All right, let's go a little bit stronger here. And they don't even feel like they want to come out. Nope, they are not coming out. Now my hair is looking all crazy here, but yeah, so as you can see, they definitely have a nice secure fit in the ear. I absolutely love the way these things fit in my ears. Okay, now let me go ahead and talk about the sound, because of course, when trying to pick out the best pair of earbuds, you want them to sound good. One thing I absolutely love about these when it does come to sound is the bass. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I love my bass, whether it's in a speaker, a TV, a phone, or even a pair of earbuds. I like to feel what I am listening to, and these definitely provide some good low and a good amount of bass, so I can actually feel in my ears what it is I'm listening to, whether it's music or maybe I'm watching a good action scene in a movie, and I can just feel everything going on. So when it comes to bass, definitely a good experience, but everything else, like the mids, the highs, I personally feel like everything is well balanced. But of course, you know, not everybody's, I guess, listening needs are the same. Some people like a little bit more highs than lows, or mids, or a little bit more lows and highs, or whatever. You know, everybody has their own preference on how they like to listen to, you know, music, or, you know, how they want their content to sound. So we actually have different ways that we can customize these earbuds right here. So let's go ahead and jump into the settings actually. Okay, now the cool thing about these earbuds is that you don't actually have to go into the wearable app or anything like that to get into the settings of the earbuds. You can go into the actual settings of the phone and they will already be right up here waiting for you. Josh's Buds 4 Pro, I can just click on that and it'll take me into the actual settings of the Buds 4 Pro right here. It's gonna give me what the battery percentages of the, the earbuds themselves. And then I have the option to, choose between ambient sound, adaptive, active noise canceling. I gotta say, the ambient sound works great. I've experienced with other earbuds in the past that when using the ambient sound on those earbuds, it just doesn't sound natural. It's not the most satisfying experience. Like, yeah, it kind of does boost the sound around you. It does make it easier to hear yourself, but it doesn't always sound the best. I would say the ambient sound with these earbuds right here, it actually works really good and I can hear myself super clear. Even right now talking to you guys on camera, I do have the ambient sound and I do have it actually turned up to high. If you can see right there, I try to have it turned up all the way to high and I can clearly hear myself talking. Now this is great if you are listening to music, maybe you have someone coming up to you about to talk to you, or if you're on an airplane, same scenario. If you're listening to music or watching something, somebody's coming up to talk to you, turn on that ambient sound. You don't really have to pull your earbuds out in order to hear the person. You can leave these earbuds in your ear and still clearly hear the person talking to you, and you can hear yourself talking to them as well. So that ambient sound definitely works really good on these earbuds. And then of course we can turn everything off, have it on normal mode. We have an adaptive sound. So this is going to auto switch to ambient mode, or as you can see, it's switching right now because it hears me talking. So when you have this in adaptive mode, it actually automatically switches to ambient mode if it detects any type of voices or sirens. So let me keep quiet here for a second so you can read what it says. So as you can see, when sirens or voices are detected during calls, it'll automatically switch over to ambient mode. Now, in my opinion, I think this is actually a great feature because you don't actually have to, lift your arm up to, squeeze the stem and switch over to a different mode like ambient mode or active noise canceling or whatever it is. This will automatically go back and forth for you. So as soon as it detects you maybe starting a conversation with someone, it'll switch up to ambient mode on its own so you can hear yourself or hear the person talking to you. Or same thing, like I said, if you're in an airplane, the attendant comes up and starts talking to you, it'll automatically detect that voice and go into ambient mode for you so you can hear clearly hear that person. But one kind of scenario where I found this to be a bit annoying to where I had to turn it off and just put it into, active noise canceling mode or just normal mode. Say you're listening to music, you're by yourself and you start singing along with the song or saying the lyrics, it'll turn down the music so you can start hearing yourself. So you got to make sure to know when to use this feature, because like I said, if you're by yourself, like for instance, I was out on my walk and I was listening to the music, but I wasn't actually saying the lyrics. I was just, I was just doing the beat with the song that I was listening to, but it still detected that as my voice and it lowered down the music and turn on that ambient mode. So you got to kind of pick and choose when you do want to use this adaptive mode. Like I said, it would be good for something like airplanes or even something at the gym, or if you are out on a walk, you don't plan on singing along with the music. Sometimes you have sirens coming by. This will detect sirens as well and turn down the music automatically for you, turn on the ambient mode so you can be aware of your surroundings at that certain moment. And then of course we do have active noise canceling, which I personally find to work does a great job at blocking out a lot of that outside sound, especially that with the perfect seal from the ear tips and then the music playing. I mean, it is really blocking out a lot to where you're able to just focus on what it is you are listening to. So active noise cancellation actually works really good on these earbuds right here. And no matter what mode you're using, I mean, I personally think that the music experience or the sound experience is great. I enjoy every bit of it, whether I'm listening to music or watching content. definitely have a nice, clean, crisp sound to them. Like I said, I love the bass. I love how everything is just well balanced. I do have my own custom sound setting that I personally like to use just because, you know, that's how I like to listen to my music. But I think these sound great when it comes to sound. I think anybody who does decide to pick these up and use them for whatever it is they're listening to, I think they are going to love them. And that's just based off of my own personal experience. Now back into the settings right here, we do have different earbud controls. So we got media controls where you can pinch or swipe up and down. So a pinch to play or pause, you can double pinch for next track, triple pinch for previous track, or swipe up and down to control the volume. I do have that turned on. And then we have pinch and hold control. So the left, I have it to switch noise controls. The right, the same thing to switch noise controls. And then to answer or end a call, I can do a single pinch, or to decline a call, pinch and hold. And then we also have more settings here. Let me go back. We do have different voice controls. I don't have it set up for that because honestly, I don't really use the voice controls here on the earbuds, but you could set up a Google Digital Assistant if you want, and you have, oops, and you do have different voice commands as well. So let me go ahead and go back here. And then we have head gestures. So this is actually a really cool feature. You can nod or shake your head to accept or decline incoming calls. And then when talking to Bixby, you can also use these gestures to answer yes or no questions or end the conversation. So a pretty cool feature there. And then we have sound quality and effects. So 360 audio on without head tracking. I actually think this works great. You're getting more of a full sound when listening to music. And then you have your equalizer. As you can see, I do have it on my custom setting here. So I definitely got those lows turned up there a bit, got the mids turned up a little bit, and then those highs kind of pushed up. And this is the setting that I personally like. But if I'm not using my custom setting, then I will take it over to bass boost, and even dynamic has a great clean sound as well. But as you can see, they also have a balanced sound, smooth, clear, and a treble boost there. Now, so you definitely have a lot of ways where you can customize these, you know, to get that sound that you want out of them. You have loudness normalization. I have that turned off. Prevent sound from suddenly becoming too loud or too quiet when playing media. And then you have app sound settings as well. No apps. If you change sound settings in the quick app panel while using a media app, settings for the app will be saved here and applied again next time you use the app. Adjust sound to fit. You have advanced quality options. So ultra high quality audio, I do have that turned on. Super wide advanced speech, I do have that turned on as well. It does use up more battery as it says. And then we have a earbud fit test and then adapt sound. So adapt sound gives you perfect sound that's tuned just for your ears. It works whenever you're wearing headphones. Choose a preset that matches your age, or take a hearing test to create a personalized sound profile. Now, if I turn this on, as you can see, it's gonna give me different selections down here. Under 30 years old, boost high frequencies. 30 to 60 years old, boost high mid frequencies. Over 60 years old, boost all frequencies. And then you can add your personalized sound profile. Honestly, I am more than happy with the way I have mine set up. So I don't even have this set up for myself. Like I said, that's just me personally on, you know, how I want my earbuds set up. So I didn't even really mess with that, to be completely honest with you guys. And then you can manage your connections. You got calls, audio, seamless earbud connection, advanced features. If I click into that, you got read notifications allowed, in-ear detection, neck stretch reminders. I don't really need reminders to, you know, stretch my neck. And then if we go into labs, there's actually a gaming mode right here. So you can check out these experimental features. It's also not going to work if you do have that on. So if you do want to use this for gaming mode, which is going to basically take away a lot of that latency that you may get with like a shooting game or anything like that, this will, you know, give you a better just overall experience when gaming. So you want to make sure to turn off the UHQ audio if you do plan on using the gaming mode. And then you have your accessibility settings right there. Find my earbuds, can run a diagnostic, listen to audio broadcast, and then yeah, so these are all the settings for the earbuds right here. And like I said, you can find them right in the actual settings of the phone right there on top. Boom, you just press it and you're in. All right, testing, 1, 2, 3. What do you guys think? I'm actually using the microphones on the earbuds right now to talk to you guys, just to give you guys an idea of what these earbuds sound like if you do happen to be using them to talk on the phone. And I'm actually using the Pro Video mode here on my Galaxy S26 Ultra, so I can be able to use these earbuds as my microphone. So this will kind of give you an idea of what you're gonna sound like to the other person if you happen to be talking to them on the phone. And me personally, I've gotten a lot of positive feedback when talking to other people on these earbuds right here, telling me that they can't even tell I'm on a pair of earbuds, and it actually does a pretty great job at blocking out a lot of background sound, so they're able to just focus on your voice, you know, when you are talking to them. And I do have a TV going on in the background in the other room, which I can hear, but I'm not really sure if you guys can hear. So if you can, let me know down in the comments. But again, testing, 1, 2, 3. What do y'all think? Now, another thing that I love about these earbuds right here was how easy it was to set these up. As soon as I, opened them up, took them out of the box, opened them up, they automatically showed up on my Galaxy S26 Ultra, and it was as easy as that. They were able to connect right away, and I was able to start using them. And I believe I showed this in my unboxing video as well. Setup was super, super easy, and then you can jump into settings and mess with everything that you want to mess with, customize these to get them sounding the way that you want them to sound. But I mean, I guess that's it. Just when it comes to my real world experience with these earbuds right here, I have been enjoying them, and I can recommend them to anybody who wants a good pair of true wireless earbuds right here. I mean, the Samsung Galaxy Buds 4 Pro, can't really go wrong with these, to be honest. But if you do have a pair of these for yourself, what do you guys think? What do you guys think about them? Let me know down in the comment sections below. How have they been treating you? What do you think about comfort? Battery life, I forgot to mention battery life. Now, on paper, it says that the Galaxy Buds 4 Pro offer up to 6 hours of battery life with active noise cancellation turned on and 7 hours with it off. And then the charging case provides a total of up to 26 hours of playtime. Now, to me, battery life has been, it seems like it's really, really good. I think I maybe charged these a second time since I've gotten them, just twice. But I'm not someone who, has their earbuds in their ears all day long throughout the day. I know there are people who do that. They just like to keep them in their ears all throughout the day. I'm not really someone who does that. I like to use them when I go for a walk, a run, if I happen to be watching a movie or content, sometimes playing game. I'll use them every once in a while, but I think I've only had to charge these twice since I've gotten them. The battery has lasted me a long time with these earbuds right here. It has been great. So, battery life, it's gonna last you. It's gonna get you for hours upon hours, even with the case itself. You definitely have a full day of use with these things, and they charge up pretty fast as well. So, yeah. Battery life is great. It's just been a great overall experience with these earbuds right here. I really don't have too much negative to say about them. Like I said, the only one thing that kind of was annoying is when I did have these in that adaptive mode, when I would kind of start just going with the beat of the song or saying the lyrics or whatever, it would automatically tone down the music and, of course, turn on that ambient mode. So I was hearing everything else instead, and that's not what I wanted at that moment. So I had to go into my settings and actually switch it off of ambient mode. But what do y'all think? Let me know down in the comment section below if you do find yourself interested in a pair of Samsung Galaxy Buds 4 Pro right here. I'll make sure I have a link down in the description below. But thank you all so very much for watching. If you did like this video and find it helpful, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss out on any other future videos to come. Thanks for watching. This is Josh Quinones. I will see you on the next one. Peace out.